Okay, so we are at new times here. This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little awkward talking into the camera to you guys. I'm going to act like you're here. I wish you were here. It would have been a lot easier to do this if you had been here, and I would like to talk to you face to face, but unfortunately in the times we're in, I'm gonna have to talk to you through a camera. And I do want to share a season. We thought it was important to do closure. We thought it was important to talk to you guys because your time here at Masters Academy is special, and your time with the volleyball team was special. And so I do want to go over our season, a couple highlights, and give awards out. First of all, our season was another building season. We had a good season. The last 8 years we have been building volleyball IQ here. This is the second year in a row that we have had a good, solid foundation of volleyball IQ on the team. We had 8 to 10 starters that were coming in new positions. They knew the game of volleyball, they knew the rotations, and we didn't have to spend a lot of time building on that this year, which was a good foundation to start from, and it was noticeable. The small things in building a program are important and they count. Our IQ has improved drastically. We had our highest percentage of wins this season. That is the third year in a row that we have increased our percentages of wins. We had our largest number of players come in again this year for volleyball. We are going to be moving into next year with an even larger group. Our largest group was last year. We doubled our participants or our players, and we did that again this year, was the same number. Next year, I just finished going over the Coach Boyer, the numbers for next year, and we're gonna have a JV team and a varsity team, and they will be 2 solid individual teams. We've kind of done a combination the last 2 years. So the program is improving in numbers and participation and excitement and dedication, and so the future looks good moving on to next year. The team is dedicated. They're constantly asking to train, and we had our largest group of freshmen come in this year. We had our largest group of talent come in this year. So things are really looking good. Next year we're only losing 2 seniors. Last year we lost our lowest number of seniors, and we did the same thing again this year. And next year again we'll only lose, I believe, 3 seniors. So moving forward, the program is going to be solid and strong. It's going to be young, but it's going to have volleyball IQ, and we are looking forward to next year. Our volleyball family I want to speak to this year. You know, Coach Chisholm brought up every so often during the season how special it was that we didn't have any drama between players. Our team has been very well knitted. They love each other, they're dedicated to each other, they're patient with each other, and it has been a solid atmosphere for our family. The 3 words I would give for our volleyball family this year would be compassion and patience and persistence. They had compassion for each other, they had patience for the new players coming in, and then they're persistent with each other. They're persistent at the game of volleyball. They're persistent at getting better and improving the team, and each year looking to improve those wins. And it's exciting to see the team here at Masters grab itself and take ownership of its own team instead of it being the coach's ownership only. Obviously, we get to the end of the season, and we usually talk about players here. For the time and the aspect we're doing here, we're going to just do the awards. Well, we would typically announce all the players here, but I'm going to go through the awards that we give. This year, Tessa DeLange was a captain. She was a spirit leader for us. She was a team player, and I can't expound enough on team player. I would ask Tessa to play middle back, and she would say, okay, if that's what the team needs. I would ask her to play libero. She would say, okay, if that's what the team needs. I'd ask her to play left back. She'd say, okay, if that's what the team needs. I ask her to play outside, and she'd say, okay, coach, what, a 5'2", and I'm going to play outside, I'll do it, and that's what you asked me to do. Tessa definitely was a team player and was someone who would play any position I asked her to play. And not just go play it, but she would do everything in her heart to learn that position and to be the best at it and not grumble. And that's why Tessa is definitely going to be our mighty in spirit player. And I can't thank you enough, Tessa, for what you've done for the team and the positions that you have played. Second award, Monica Malesic. Monica came to us a year ago to play volleyball. She's a senior, she's a captain. Monica, you have played 2 years with the team. It is not your first sport. It is probably your third sport, if I was to be correct. And you came out because Madison asked you to come out a year ago as a junior. And you put everything into the 2 years that you played volleyball as if volleyball was your number one sport. It was exciting to see you come in last year and to grow and then to start in the middle and then to see you take ownership again with all that talent coming in and to take over the middle position again and to pick up the volleyball IQ, which I'll tell you, volleyball IQ is tough. It is not easy to learn positions and rotations and expectations on a volleyball court at the fast pace it goes, and you picked it up quickly and you did extremely well at it. We were pleased to have your heart, your personality, your leadership on the team. It brought a good glue as a senior, a junior and senior to us, and we are thankful for you, and that's why you get the Total Heart Award. And we are so appreciative that you decided to join us 2 years ago, and we are sad to see you go, but we are glad we had the time with you. Thank you, Monica. The last award goes to our second senior and captain, Madison Allerman. Madison came in to our varsity program as a freshman and had a lot of talent. And we knew that she was going to be good. We knew that she was going to do well on the floor. She started in the middle her first 2 years. And then last year we asked her to move to outside. And then again, this year she played outside. And her movement from position middle to outside, which is two different hitters, it's two different styles, it's two different styles of thinking. And she transitioned from middle to outside extremely well, and the last 2 years has become a pivotal point in our offense. Monica is our second all-time leading scorer for Masters Academy. Now that's not including service points, that is kills, tips, points on the floor, and she falls behind Emily Prescott as second place and was close to having an opportunity to take over first. But she's our second all-time leading scorer at Masters Academy, and congratulations, Madison, to that award. So the third award goes to Madison as the Cornerstone Award. When the game was on the line, Madison was getting the ball. That is, in some aspects, exciting for a player, but in other aspects, that's a challenge. That's a lot of weight on your shoulders. When the game's on the line, you know you're getting the ball, pass or fail. Whether you are successful or not, the ball's coming to you, and that's a huge weight to carry. And Madison always carried it with no stress. At least she showed no stress. The stress wasn't on her face. The stress wasn't in the way she played the game. She would just go at it with all her heart and all her best that she could give. And that's why she was moved outside. That's why she was put in that position. That's why we expected her to be the person that got the ball in her hands. Madison, you had an outstanding volleyball career here at Masters Academy. We are thankful that you put your time into this program. I am thankful to be your coach. I pray that as you move on in life, that the things that you learned here at Masters, and particularly in sports, will take you on into your life and help you to be successful. I'm happy that you and Monica are moving on to Liberty and going to be roommates. That's awesome. It's a joy in our heart to see your life continue to grow in that aspect. Closing up, again, I wish you guys were here. I wish I could see you face to face and talk to you. I wish I could talk to each one of you individually, because there were so many people on this team that contributed in many ways. Some of it may be small and minute, some of it may be big in ways, as some of the captains have shown and the awards have shown. But everybody did something for this team this year, and I'm really excited moving into next year. In fact, I've already had players call me and want to start training now. Now, I don't know if that's because they're tied up at home and they're bored, or they're really just that dedicated to volleyball next year. But it's exciting to see that they want to come in and train and get ready for next season. And we look forward to next season. And ladies, I love y'all. I wish you could be here, but it was a great season, and I look forward to next year. Thank you.